long on the story, yeah, he talk 20 minutes, drop $1 in the chat, and he paint the whole picture. Niggas sitting back like the Joker really know. Chico deep in the game, he the plug, he the bro. Big mama walk through, hey girl, I'm a man, ma. Everybody laughing. Chico crack a joke, keep the energy cracking. Whole string lit, we vibing, we snapping. 5 days a week, we locked in, no off days allowed. 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 East. Brothers in the crowd. 5 days we stay true. Chico drop a take a Neely, look at the muse. Hold it down while the whole room moves. Chico go left, but the chemistry still smooth. 2 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. East. We never lose. Talking that sports, giving runners the news. TMR live 5 days a week. Funniest in town. Ain't subscribe yet. Sit your ass down. Just boys do got the facts and the flair. Intriguing question make you stop and stare. Chico wanna rock like that remind me when I wrestle the well. Uncle Neely the big dog, Coach Prime confidant, Black 21 in the game, that's the real talk. Neely hold it down, keep the ship on the rail. Chico come through wild, but it's force type of belt. From Bama to Hawaii, in my crooked letter, runners are connected. We better together, big brand, every super chat, show love to the crew. Chico break it down, give us something new. Smash that light, let the gray rent. Stop the TMR live, we gon' make it day lit. Monday through Friday, same time every week, 2 p.m. out, 4 p.m. East. This the sports show. Runners ride with us 5 days, we stay true. Hey. Chico drop a take and Neely look in the muse. Hold it down while the whole room moves. Chico go left, but the chemistry still smooth. 2 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. East. We never lose. Talking that sports, giving runners the news. TMR live 5 days a week. Funniest in town. Ain't subscribe yet.
Got 4 words for you.
Sit your ass out. Hey, runners, grab your snacks. Grab your lips, grab your patience. Cause Chico about to lose his mind in 3, 2. I swear I popped that well with one hand, Neely. They're going. How you give me this, man?
My uncle at? Where my dog at? We can't hear you, big man.
My dog at her.
Oh, man, you can't, man. I can't hear you, big man. But y'all know what it is. It's TMR Live, the biggest dog, Chico City, the place to be with the badass Uncle Neely, the tag team champions of the world. It's TMR Live right here on the Pregame Network, baby. If you don't know, now you know. Go to unclechico.myshopify.com and go get you some. That's merch, that is. So you can wear it to the games, or you can just wear it while you're watching the game. And you can hit us with the tag, and we'll make sure you are featured on the show, just like these runners right here. Runners, mount up. If you're in the chat right now, let us know where you're checking in from, how you checking in, what you got going on, what you're fake caring about out there today. We appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is, TMR Live right here on the Pregame Network. We're going to make sure Unc get back up in this thing. Until then, y'all make sure y'all get up in here, subscribe, turn those notification bells on and everything else. All right. Big Dog Chico up in this thing. Let's get into it. First off, let me see who up in here. First of all, let me give some shout outs to Lethal Gaming. We got 420 more up in here who's responsible for that fire theme song that y'all just heard right there, the intro. If y'all rocking with it, y'all make sure y'all put a W in the chat right quick, like W in the chat. Put the dubs in the chat right now. 4 fingers up, 2 twisted in the middle. Do that. You feel me? See you's going to blow out. What? See you's going to win, blow out. See you by 40. I like that hardware. Y'all see they talking about they gonna run the ball down CU's throat. We're gonna see what Unc got to say about that. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on that also. With this big defensive line, we got some exclusive clips for you guys from Uncle Neely and the Pregame Network. And so we're gonna run those clips in a second. We got Coach Prime with the kids, Coach Prime pregame, pre-practice speech. And also today was the fall camp open practice, the second one that they had at Franklin Field. It went down, and I'm sure that one was star-studded too. We're going to get Unc's thoughts on that. He was right there in the mix. You know, where else can you get this close, this inside of the Colorado Buffs Coach Prime program other than right here with TMR Live? You is not EU. Oh, now Omaha, Nebraska in the building. Where your city just stayed at. Let me get shout-outs real quick before we really get started. Robbie in the building. Robbie J. Run Tell That Series. DD Waters up in here. Who else we got checking in? JB Smooth up in this thing. Steve in here. Duchess and everybody else. Unc got him a better location now. Now we're live and in effect back once again. Unc, what's happening? You got jam in your legs?
No, that's on Wednesdays. Today's Thursday.
Today's Thursday. You got to come up with something for Thursday. What's the day? What you got?
It's Thursday. Get your drink on.
Thursday? Thursday. All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Get your drink on.
Yeah, I had to make a little pit stop, Chico. I had to make a little pit stop on the way to the live, you know.
No worries.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you covered, big dog. I got you covered, man.
Did everybody check in? You know, sometimes when the main teacher is away, the substitute is in the class, they try to act different.
Substitute? We ain't got no substitute today.
Let's talk about Manny. Put you crazy.
Hey, let's give some people some info, some knowledge, and we give some entertainment also. You know what I mean? Because we got people checking in from Boston by the ocean all the way to South Carolina. Oh, now South Carolina, or is that Southern California? Let me know. Arkansas in the building. Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Okay. Magnolia, Arkansas. Yeah.
Oh, now
here. Deep. You dropped the morning wood earlier today, and you brought up something that was very interesting. And that is from the ACC, saying that ACC Network, I think it was, and whoever it was said it, but that's not the point. The point is, it was said that Georgia Tech gonna run the ball on this Colorado Buffs team. It's not last year, but they're saying they're gonna do the same thing this year. What you think about that?
Yeah, I think people are just making some miscalculations out there, Chico. I really do. You know, and this is not just Colorado football. It's really college football across the board, across the diaspora, if you will. When you have as many roster turnovers as schools have through the transfer portal and graduation, that kind of thing, you're really year to year not facing the same team. And so you look at Colorado with 60 new players. You look at Colorado with 2 new coordinators, not 1, not 2. And if you count defense, special teams, 3 new coordinators.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how people are looking at this team as if it is last year's team. This is not last year's team.
Not at all.
You know, this is a full calendar year later. And let's also, Chico, let's not act like week 1 Georgia Tech was, 52-6 or something. It was 27-20.
Yeah, 27-20 in Boulder.
Yeah. And so there's been, people out there on other networks. Shout out to the ACC network who do a good job promoting their brand of the Atlantic Coast Conference. Great job. Shout out to those guys. And one guy was pontificating that Georgia Tech is going to run the ball 50 times, that Colorado looks like a JV team, and that Georgia Tech is going to pummel Colorado. And I want to be clear. These quotes are not attributed to Georgia Tech, their players, their staff, or anybody like that. This was the ACC network, a talking head like we are. See why they call it talking head, Chico. That's all you can see.
They can see it. Yeah, that's right.
So I don't want this to become some kind of them, us, them. This is quotes attributed to ACC's network. But I tell you, Chico, I don't know. Have they not studied the go-go offense under Brendan Marion? Have they not looked at what Coach Marv on the defense brings to the table? The size of this defense line. When you're talking about Colorado looking like a JV team, and you want to find one clip with 1 or 2 small receivers, and keep in mind those small receivers were dynamic.
Absolutely.
If you want to say Quentin Gibson Q for 6 is small, y'all wasn't saying he was small when y'all were trying to recruit him as the number 1 receiver in high school in Texas.
He ain't lying.
He wasn't small then. when Danny Scudero, who led his conference nation in reception and yards at the catch, and y'all wanted him, he wasn't small then.
He ain't lying.
But it's amazing, Chico, how when somebody who's all that decides to play for Prime, now people try to say, well, he wasn't all that. It reminds me, Chico, that time when me and you was at the club. And old girl was over there, and she was a baddie. Everybody at the bar wanted her. But then when Chico got her, everybody was saying, well, she ain't all that. She wasn't all that. I ain't really like her no way. Hold up, dog. Hold up, 5 minutes ago, she was the best thing walking. Now that Chico got her, now she ain't worth nothing. I think east of the Mississippi, they call that hate, Chico.
Mm.
They call that hating.
They call that hating. They call it delusional too. They call it crazy in somewhat, but you can also say, in some ways that Georgia Tech found some type of confidence in what they did last year. But as you said, that's not the same team. This is not the same team. And who's the quarterback? Haynes King, right? He was the quarterback that ran. I think I just saw him do have a hell of a preseason game in the NFL. So he's gone. He's out of there. We got 2 running backs that we're gonna have to stop, But at the end of the day, y'all just saying this and putting it out there like y'all know this team, like y'all seen this team, and y'all basing it off of, probably the smallest guy on the team, and just saying what y'all gonna do like that. All right. Okay. Well, you still got to line up and play the game. Georgia Tech, okay. You still got to line up and play the game. They ran for 320, I think, last year, but still, most of that was Haynes King,
And it was last year.
And it was last year. Whole different team.
I don't know if a guy that's on that defensive front that played in this game last year.
No.
Okay, what we talking about?
As a matter of fact, one of them is on their team.
Well, they don't even think he played. And that's no shade. I'm just talking about history.
Oh, shout out to him.
Yeah.
But
like, what are we talking about?
We still got to line up, man. But before the game last year, I said, yeah, Georgia Tech, we're going to have to stop the run. They have a history of running the football. I said that last year. We know history can play into something like that. But this is a different regime at Colorado. You know what I mean? And Coach Prime is in a whole different level. You got a 2 different coordinators, like you said. They brought in a whole different defense. So you can't base anything pretty much off of last year with what you're seeing for the Colorado Buffaloes this year, Big Dog.
Chico. I'm with you when you're right. And this team, right, has been recruited, trained, built to stop the run, to be more advantageous at stopping the run than it used to be as a team, as an organization.
Yeah.
And when you look at the coaching that's taking place, the schematics that's taking place, I'm just going to deal on the defensive side of the ball, since this one analyst said that he believes, and again, these are not quotes attributed to Georgia Tech, Georgia Tech's coaching staff, Georgia Tech players, none of that. These are quotes attributed to someone with the ACC network. So let's be clear there. When you look at who's been brought in here, their size, their strength, their height, their wingspan, I don't see JV.
No.
I see GAM. That's grown-ass man.
Grown-ass man.
And when I look at the scheme that Coach Marv is putting together, looking for that, not the 11 best, but the best 11, I mean, if this guy believes that Georgia Tech is going to run the ball 50 times and be successful doing that, and then his words, not mine, pummel Colorado.
Damn.
I say spot the ball. We'll see September 3rd, man. Like I trust the eyesight of the Pregame network more than I trust the eyesight of the ACC network when it comes to Colorado football.
There you go.
Like I've been at every team meeting, Chico, every practice, and I haven't seen a representative of the ACC network in there watching. So they're guessing from afar. I'm telling our followers, our fans, our supporters, even our haters, what I'm seeing. Run the ball 50 times you want to.
As a matter of fact, you're not just telling them. Hell, we over here showing them. You understand me? You can see the linebackers getting some work in right here. You can see the defensive line getting some work in, as we'll show you right here with this exclusive footage from the Pregame network. And then you talked about they were built. I'm sorry, he probably talking right there, but Unc was saying they were built to stop the run with these new D linemen they have coming in, new defensive coordinator, but they also are built to get after that quarterback, Unc. And I think a lot of people are missing that with the pass rushers that was brought in, Toby Anene, Ezioku, and Villy and Lester. Also, all these guys top rated from last season and in that transfer portal, and now with Colorado, people are looking over that too. They can get after the quarterback, and they're going to have a problem. They might have to try to run the ball 50 damn times because you might not be able to drop back and throw it with these guys getting up after you. So, they might be they might be saying something, putting their foot in their mouth right there that they don't even know.
That's a valid point. And I keep on wanting to say this, Chico, because I want to be clear on who I say they is. They ain't
Of
Georgia
course.
Tech. They ain't Georgia Tech coaches. They ain't Georgia Tech. They is
ACC Network. I got you on that. They are the ACC Network that we are directing this to. The people that made the comments. You know what I mean? And they, just like they will, if we said something, they'll be like they, because they represent Coach Prime in Colorado and them. They got their back. So hell, the ACC Network, y'all got another thing coming for you, dog. Got another damn thing coming for you. There's a whole different team, defensive coordinator, and a bunch of dogs on this team that's ready to prove something this year. Let's look at some footage right here before we go any further, and we'll go to some comments also. Some big fellas on that defensive line. I got it muted right here, but just as far as going to work, the guys are definitely going to work out here. You can see it as we bring Unk back on. You can see these guys going to work, preparing for that D-line. Y'all can say that, hey, they look like this, they look like that. Somebody might look like they're too small. But, man, I'm looking for production. We
absolutely.
had some guys that look like, in the past, John Damn Coffee. Look like Tarzan, as my coach used to say. You know what I'm saying? But, dog, we need production. We need somebody to play and make plays. Shout out to my
Chico,
dog,
you
Big
brought up
Barnes out of Montgomery, Alabama, making some plays. He up there with the Giants.
you brought up a good point, because it's at some point there has to be a party in the backfield. Like you have to
Got to be a party.
reestablish the line of scrimmage on their side of the ball. And that's what this defensive front here, Colorado, is built to do: stop the run and get to the quarterback. And so, when people try to make these comments about size from some clip they've seen, I don't think they've been looking at the D line, the O line, the trenches, hell, even the receivers and DBs. That's like they pulling one guy out the film, going, oh look, they look at JV team. But you look at the size across this front, the size and depth in all of these rooms. Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Like Coach
Preseason
Marion said, they
All-American
say
team.
pull up.
Pull up on us. It's going down Georgia Tech, man. Shout out to all the people who have hit me up saying that they're going to be at the game. They can't wait. Whether they out there, just like Uncle Neely made the point about some people come to the Dallas Cowboy games just to see them lose. There's going to be some people that show up to Georgia Tech, I'm sure, just to see Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffs lose or whatever. But guess what? Being for a rude damn awakening, baby. We're going to the ATL and it's going down in a major way. You feel me?
And
Shout out to Peachtree.
what kind of way?
In a major damn way.
I missed my cue. That's the only way it ever goes down. If it's gonna go down, it got to be a major way.
It's got to be in a major way, baby.
Hey, look who behind me, Chico. The
Man,
shark.
shout out to Cam, man. Shout out to P. Hodge, too. Shout out to Cam, Silman, Craig, Birmingham 205, my dog. Yeah, but it's all about production, man. And I like what they brought in. It's all about production. What's that on right there?
Them NFL scouts ain't see you for nothing.
Say that again.
You think they're here to see small people?
People that can't play?
You think they came to see a JV team?
They there to see at least 12 Colorado Buffaloes, as you see this list right here. At least 12, And I see Hopper, I see Kamara, Toby Anene, defensive guys. Leonga Lafau, defensive. Lamprum, Fontanet, defensive guys on here. Shout out to the offensive guys too, but that shows you they got talent on the defense side of the ball. It's gonna be a good game. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be must see TV.
Yeah, it is 8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m.
on ESPN. Nothing else happening in the world of college football at that time. That's 6 p.m.
Thursday night,
Mountain,
baby.
Thursday night, going into Labor Day weekend live. So all eyes will be on it. But I just think people are, and let me say this. I really don't want to say what I was about to say because I like being underestimated.
Mm-hmm.
I like people thinking he can't do this. It's fuel to me. But for people who are literally sitting here thinking that somehow this year's Colorado Buffs is last year's Colorado Buffs, I really don't know what the hell you smoking, but it's good.
Might need to be from Tinky Boys. Shout out to Tinky Boys out here in Hawaii. Easky. Y'all know what it is. Hey.
Oh my God.
I gotta clip this and send that to my dog. Hey.
Please do. Because I clipped the other day and sent it to the Vice Lord, so you might as well. You might as well.
Oh man.
Yeah,
All
but
right,
again, Chico, neither here nor there, man. But one thing I always like to say is that a lie unchallenged can easily become the truth.
right.
And so sometimes when you hear something, even though it is ridiculous and you know better, you got to say, "Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Like let's look around at what we really have here. Look around what we really built here. Look around at the changes that have been made on this staff. Look around at the players, the talents that have been brought in here. And then if you want to go by last year, okay, let's go by last year. It was 27-20.
Yeah. They didn't win on the last minute touchdown or something like that, fourth quarter touchdown.
Yeah, yeah.
Different team and more explosive team too this year on the defensive side of the football. Like I said about the pass
Can I ask you
rushers,
this, Chico?
then those defensive backs also. Yeah, for sure.
Because you took math a few times.
I did.
Yeah, I mean the same one a few times.
Hey, call it what you want. I got out of there too.
So you did because you quit. But let me ask you this, Chico. Since they want to make it about last year, and again, let me tell you who they is. They is the ACC network. If they want to make it about last year, how many points did Georgia Tech score last year?
27.
How many points does Brendan Marion's offense average?
32 plus.
32-27. Who wins?
Yeah, I think the 32 wins on that one right there.
I'm done with it.
All right, you walk off the screen, drop the mic.
Yeah, well, I rest my case. No further questions.
The math ain't mathing.
Mm-hmm. And that's if y'all want to make it about last year. And I don't think it should be about last year. But if you want to make it about last year,
there you go.
Okay.
Well, let's make it about today. Let's make it about today, which was another open practice. How was that today? Sold out. How did it go? Very
energized, man. Coach Prime is skilled at putting that carrot on the stick and hanging it in front of the horse. No pun intended to Miss Horse. But he told the fellas this at the start. There will be a scrimmage Saturday. And I want to give y'all a light day. I gotta get my man just walk by. Let me tell you something. Because I got a clip I'm playing later with him instructing that man is 300 pounds. You got to deliberately. Oh. K.I. Great job out there,
man. Praying for him, man. Praying for him.
They said praying for you too, brother.
Much love.
He said thank you.
Yes, sir.
He said he appreciated the prayers, but she passed last night, so appreciate the prayers. Coach K.I. Excellent instruction out there today, and that's what I was going to talk about, Chico, is that when you look at this practice today, and Coach Prime said, look, fellas, we scrimmaging Saturday. So I want to give y'all a light day tomorrow, which is Friday. I want to. I want to. But the only way I'm going to give you a light tomorrow, you got to give me a heavy today.
You ain't lying.
So if y'all want to cruise tomorrow and then go balls out with that scrimmage, cool. But that's not going to happen unless I get this thing today. And I think he got that, man. Very energetic practice. Lots of instruction, lots of good installs from top to bottom, good energy. Pressure situations for the kicker, for Elliot Arnold, who's replacing the heir apparent to replacing Mata. Mata was at practice today. Shout out to Mata. Today was a check mark. Today was certainly a check mark, man. Great day out there today.
Good. Let's roll this clear as naive.
Determines what we do tomorrow. Right now, tomorrow, I really want to do special teams and whatever the coaches have to do. It's going to be a quick day because you're going to scrimmage on Saturday. So tomorrow, I really want to take it easy, but I'm not going to take it easy if y'all already taking it easy today. And see, I can tell by your mannerisms coming in this morning, and your mannerisms and stretching and all that you really ain't where you usually are. So we got to get it together. So all you guys that's supposed to be leaders, it's time for y'all to lead. All you guys supposed to be dogs, it's time for y'all to run. All you guys that check each other and hold each other accountable, it's time to do that. Because this is one of those days we got to push through. We got to push through. And coaches, if you see the bull jump, get rid of it and send it in. Please. I need to see at least one person go in. Please. Please. We got that? By the way, Lil Moo got 23,000. I posted today his look on Fashion Over Men. But that's not what we're here for. Who been balling on offense, coach? Who been balling on? Who been giving to you consistently?
Chauncey.
Chauncey?
Hey, y'all just heard Coach say y'all know he expecting us today.
Practice determined.
Can't hear Chico.
Big Chauncey calling him up right there. Shout out to Coach with the pre-practice. Break it down for us once again. And I got a picture that he shared also.
Yeah, I mean, the guys responded to it. You know, do it right, do it light. Do it wrong, we're gonna do it long. And y'all want 2 hard days in a row with the scrimmage, or y'all want to have a light day tomorrow? But I got to get it today, and he got it. I love when Coach Marion said Chauncey, and Coach said Chauncey. That's how I be doing Chico. They be like, man, Chip, like Chico.
See,
but that clip kind of stopped abruptly because my dog box, Big Chauncey, language got a little colorful.
I got you.
This is my guy right here. Sweet wine.
Hey man, tell Sweet Wine got them wheels. I see you, baby.
Oh, you know he got them wheels. You know, he had to watch the
What's
film, man. Old Sweet Wine, old 14.
Shout out to Sweet
I like
Wine.
old,
And also,
I like old 14.
14. Coach like Big 88. Big Moo. Big Samu. Tomanu Pepe, the big fella. 340 plus. And Coach Prime said, what he said, and small in the waist.
Pretty in the face, small in the waist.
Small in the waist. That's what's up, man. Got that fashion over. Just like that, Coach Prime puts it out there. And a big, good-looking fella like that, you know what I mean? I can say that, come on now. Let me say that.
I wasn't going to touch it. I was just going.
Damn.
Because it wasn't as bad when it was singular like that. It was the one that got me, as you said, yeah, it was a group of good-looking white guys walked in. Like, you noticed all of them. Like you said, all of them look good.
No, I didn't.
Man, I'm out there stretching, and here come a group
Big
of
Moo has been looking good on the football field, battling those double teams, as Coach K.I., who we just saw, came on and talked to us about last week. And have you been able to watch Big Moo out there and some of the things he's been doing, what he brings to the team? And if they're going to run the football, they're going to have to run it down Big Moo's throat. And I think he's going to have something to say about that.
Why do y'all think I sat here and talked so damn confidently earlier? like I'm basing on what I'm saying. And him is what I'm saying.
That's right.
And it's a couple of more hymns behind him.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Hey.
Run it 50 times.
All right. Pull up.
Yeah. But no, man, these guys are, let me tell you this. And we don't even have to go back to last year. You know, this time last year, 18 months ago. We can go back to the spring. The way these guys have transformed their bodies, their attitudes, their buy-in from just March and April to August is unbelievable. One thing that I can quote him on this that I heard Coach Andrew Swayze say, and then I asked him to repeat himself to make sure I got it right. He simply said this, Chico, it won't be because of conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not going to be the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, these boys are in shape and are going to continue to get in shape, more and more shape. And that's why at the end of certain periods, we have prime situations and Coach Prime throws a wrinkle at them and they do some gases.
Right. They do some gases. At one point in practice, they did like a relay that's going viral right now, a relay race. And most people, when you're watching it, you would think that the offense would win that, but the defense ended up winning. Was that a surprise to you? Shout out to Boo Carter and 13 and all the guys that was on the defense side. Was that a surprise to you as it was to some of the people who might have been watching?
Nope, because I see it every day of practice. Speed is speed. I don't need a computer to tell me how fast bleep is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see it. I see it in practice. I see these dynamic receivers that we have and these DBs keeping up with them.
Yeah.
I see Cree running down the field with one of these dynamic receivers keeping up with him. So what my eyeball tells me is Cree is just as fast as they are.
Mm-hmm.
And if our receivers are faster than they, fill in the blank, whoever we're playing receivers, and my DBs have to keep up with them every day in practice, maybe if A squared plus B squared equals C squared, my receivers are faster than my DBs are faster than my upcoming receiver opponents.
And that's going to be a problem.
The whole premise around here is iron sharpening iron. Y'all have heard it all off season long. Coach Prime went through it himself. He goes to Atlanta. He's going up against Jay Field and Andre Rison every day. He goes to 49ers. He's going up against Jerry Rice every day. He goes to the Cowboys. He's going up against Michael Irvin every day. Sunday comes.
Chilling like a villain. It's easy peasy, as one of my football players told me. There's that race right there. Boo Carter showing that speed. Probably why Coach Prime put him on the outside. He's strong as heck too. He could play some hellified bump and run, and he's strong as hell. But shit, he's fast as hell too. And got some dance moves right there, huh?
I know you like that one. Balls.
What you doing?
Balls. That's what he was doing.
Oh, what we doing, man? Do it again though for the camera.
Balls. You thought I wasn't? Clip that. Send that to the ACC network.
What's wrong with him?
Why you crying, dog? Why you crying? You dare me to do stuff that you know I'm gonna do, and then you act like you didn't know I was gonna do it.
Hey, man. Remind me to tell you something off air, dog. I got to tell you off air.
Can't wait.
I can't tell you right now.
In the words of Bart Scott, can't wait.
All right, let's go to more clips from practice today. Look like Coach Prime had the little ones come up to him. What went on with that one?
Yeah, open practice today, so there were fans out there. You know, Prime is like a trick daddy, man. Prime love the kids.
Oh, okay.
You know, Trick love the kids.
Daddy dollars.
Trick love the kids.
Trick Daddy known for a lot of things. I ain't know where you was going with that. You got to make sure you say that quick. You know, he like Trick Daddy because he love the kids real fast.
Yeah, so Coach Prime, man, called him up, man. Y'all come out here, hang out with me a second, man.
Okay, let's go.
Memorable moment.
Get low, move. There you go.
Prime with the little ones. Prime love the kids.
Trick
Prime love the kids. Cut me a 7-3-7 dubs on that bitch.
Oh, now you know what I'm talking about. Now you know.
I know Daddy Dollars now. Come on now.
I bet you can't do CeeLo part in his voice.
And let the sunshine in. No whip cry. Get you back.
Put the draw in the wind. Put the draw in the wind.
Trick love the kids.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
There's two jokers on FaceTime.
Just two jokers on FaceTime. And we got our dog gonna join us at least for a quick little clip right here. to let us
Yeah,
know some things
Coach
that's going
DK
on.
just walked by. He headed to a meeting, so he's gonna try to hop on and come out of that. But just in case he doesn't make it, if the meeting runs long, got a we fence meeting going on. You know, we fence is special teams here this year.
I like that.
Totally different mentality. Offense, defense, we fence, because we in this
fence.
thing together.
Damn right.
Coach, we're closing out the second week of fall camp. Been back at home in Boulder for a week. What's been your assessment of how the team has looked?
I tell you what, I've been with this team through spring practice. Out of the 15 practices, I would say 13 were winning practices. Had an excellent summer. You know what it does going through the school of Swayze as far as all-season conditioning is concerned. So guys who hadn't been here got a taste of it. But it got us in the type of conditioning we are having right now. That's why we've had minimal injuries in that regard. And then as far as the first 2 weeks of practice, last week we had an outstanding week over there in Colorado Springs. People over there were great to us at the University of Colorado Springs. Troy Calhoun and his group over at Air Force Academy. Oh, what an impressive area over there, impressive facilities and all. We got a chance to go mingle with their players one day and then go back and practice on that Saturday morning. Tremendous in that regard. And then we've come back here this week. Honestly, I wish we would have had more scorching hot days, because I know what it's going to be like in Atlanta on September the 3rd. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I've been real pleased with what we've done thus far. This group reminds me a great deal of how I felt going into the 2024 season. We had those difference makers back then, but overall, as a complete team, I really feel good about what this group is all about. So we're excited to see where we are. The barometer will be that September 3rd game, and it'll let us know what to do from that point forward. But with the staff that Coach Prime has compiled and all, with the group of young men that we have, watch out for the Buffs.
Appreciate you, Coach.
You ain't lying.
Watch out for the Buffs. Shout out to Coach David Kelly. You know what amazes me about him before you let everybody know is, man, he retains and able to just spit out so much information. You know, one question, he can go on and on with so much information that's actually useful and pertaining to the damn question. So shout out to Coach David Kelly, always impressive. Even though he called me Lil Dog, he need to retain that information as Big Dog. 4Gs.
Astute observation, including the Lil Dog part. I love, and in case y'all missed it, it was during the pro day when Coach Kelly sat down with us. He said, "What's up, Unc? What's up, Lil Dog?" Made my day.
Oh, sure
Lil Dog Chico. But I mean, he broke it down, man. He talked about that first week. Talked about going through the Swayze conditioning in summer 1 and summer 2 and what that means for these fellas now in August. Talked about the influence these 2 new coordinators are having on this program. The only thing, you know, from an I wish standpoint is it got hot in Colorado Springs a couple of days, but it'd be nice if it was hot here more to get us ready to go back south for that opener. But you may have to deal with, per se, the humidity when you get there, but it is an evening game. But you also have the psychological and maybe even biological advantage of going down in altitude. So put the ball down, let's play.
Put the ball down, let's play. I know it's going to be hot and sticky in Georgia. It's a different type of heat, but, you know, we could deal with it. We'll see if it balances itself out with the altitude and the heat and such, and just go out there and just play some good old-fashioned football, you know. Like we're gearing up to do this Saturday, baby. Good old-fashioned football. Cleveland Browns got their preseason game and some preseason games going down. Hey, y'all can go on MyBookie right now and go bet on those preseason games. Football, if you like baseball, you can bet on baseball also at mybookie.ag with the promo code BiggDogg. That's BIGGDOGG. That's for TMR Live. Y'all go there right now and get your bet back bonuses. You got to be 18 and over, of course. But make sure you go there right now. MyBookie.ag. Use the promo code BIGGDOGG. That's 4Gs because we all big dogs. If you're a big dog, go to MyBookie.ag and get you some. All right. But This
I just
Saturday,
want to
Unc.
point. I just want to point out to the people before we pivot to Cleveland, which was a nice pivot, by the way. Shout out to you for that.
Don't get
Is
Sean.
that when it comes to my bookie is Big Dog, but when it comes to 20% off at the broker is See how it all works together?
Mm-hmm.
No ego amigo. Like, it fits. So
Yeah.
when you're in Boulder where it's cold, you need a place to lay your head, go to the boulderbroker.com, make your reservation online. But when you check in and tap in, let them know Unc sent you, and they're gonna take 20% off of your stay.
All I want to know is what's that on top of the buffalo in the logo right there?
It's a bulldog.
Is that like the sneaky link coming into the hotel, or what is that
No,
representing?
I don't think bulldogs and buffalo actually do that with each other. Um,
They might just be buddies, like Ren and
yeah.
Stimpy,
Ren and Stimpy,
Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky in the Brain, or how
That's right.
Chico be trying to ride Neely Jog. Like, it's all the same way.
Why we go over here and have fun all day, man? If y'all don't want to have no fun, you don't want to smile, and you don't want to get no good info and see some behind the scenes footage, some exclusive footage, some you won't hear and see anywhere else, then don't come here. But if you
Real
want
simple.
that good-ish, you want that good that you can just go hit it a couple times and put it out, and, it lasts you a lot longer.
Yeah, you get a contact if nothing else. Chico, Cleveland,
least.
Coach Monken has announced that this coming game,
That's right.
that the Cleveland Browns will start Deshaun Watson and Shedeur will play after halftime. But the next game, when they host the Buffalo Bills in Cleveland,
That's right.
Shedeur will get to start and Watson will play the second half. Chico, interested in your thoughts on still as we go into preseason, there's still a battle going on in Cleveland for QB1.
Well, I would ask the runners out there, do you think Monken is running a fair QB battle? Let us know right now. I think he is in the best way he can, with having in the back of his head that you have a guy who was once elite in this league that we have paid a lot of money to that's under contract. But he's in the final year. And we have a young guy who's been showing a lot of promise back there at the quarterback position. So what I think is going on is he's doing the right thing as for now. He's going to give Deshaun Watson the first chance to go out there and show what he can do. Shedeur come in second half and then do the same thing as you said, game 2, and then go from there. I think it's as about as fair as you can get. And I can't be mad at Monken for that. Runners, y'all let me know what y'all think out there, but and also, does even starting the second preseason game give Shedeur some type of edge or not? Who knows? Some people might say yes, some people might say no. But at the end of the day, I think it's a good thing what Monken is doing. And I think both guys will have a fair chance to go out there and show what they can do and make the best man win.
Interesting. I got one curveball to all that.
All right, I hit curveballs. Now let's go.
The fact that it's fair, the fact that it's balanced, the fact that it's equal opportunity shows just how far ahead Shedeur Sanders is. Because let me tell you this.
Okay.
Go to Cowboys camp. The second string guy ain't getting the same reps as that. Because there ain't no battle going on. You can go to any other quarterback situation in the league. Mahomes coming off an injury in Kansas City. They ain't getting the same because Mahomes is that guy. The fact that they're here and Monken is being fair, which is the right thing to do, and Monken is getting both of them opportunities to start, and Shedeur is getting the start at home, shows me the edge is actually pointing to Shediggity. Because if it weren't, you wouldn't even have to be fair. You would just know who your guy is.
Yeah.
And having said all of that, I have still maintained that from a business standpoint, which you articulated and put out there, Chico, they have to put Watson out there at some point because you need to show the other 31 teams in the league, should your guy to go down and you need a reliable starter or even reliable backup, we got a guy with 1 year left that you can come get.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way I can make the league believe that is I got to put him out there with some favorable plays and let him do his thing, make sure he rolls out and spins on the leg that got hurt and, show some wheels, do all those things so people can go, He still got some juice in the tank.
So they got something.
But the fact that Shedeur is getting the home start, right?
I like that.
And the fact that it's still balanced at 50-50 as far as these first 2 games are concerned, those arrows point to Shedeur for me.
And I would just only say, would you rather play in the first half against the Bills or the Bears? I think that's the only difference that somebody can try to point out. I think the Bears are the worst team than the Bills or whatever.
Well, I think one thing that people miss out on in preseason is that you have no idea what the player personnel, GM, and head coach are looking for. They may run a whole quarter just to watch the left tackle. Like you going there to watch a game, so you think. They're going there to evaluate people, and the only way you can evaluate people is put them in repetitive situations.
That's
so
right.
You're sitting there in the stands, man, maybe we done ran the ball 5 times because it ain't about you. They're trying to see what that right guard is doing.
Yeah.
When it's live bullets, so I wouldn't put too much emphasis on the opponent as much as I would the environment and the number of opportunities and the plays that are called.
Yeah. Well, we know Shedeur been pinpoint, in practices. Let's show some clips from practice for Shedeur Sanders, if anything else. Shiggity. Way downtown. Bang. That was right there on point right there. That's in there because of just his ball placement. Everything is catchable. Look at this.
Yeah, that's not a discussion in the QB room right there. That's a discussion in the wide receiver room.
Yeah. And that's a praise to the DB too. Good job. But you get your hands on it, pull it in, wide receiver.
Both hands.
Yes, both hands. Beautiful throw by Sanders, though. Once again, Sanders. Deep down the field. That's a diving catch right there by Isaiah Bunn, who's going to be electric this season. Those wide receivers, I said it once again, including the big tight end, Harold Fanning.
I was about to say, pause it 1 second, Chico, because the 3 plays you showed in a row, the one that you complimented the DB on, rightly so. One thing I can say about those 3 balls, the diving catch, the tight end catch, and even the first one that was a drop, the ball was put where only the receiver can get it.
Only the receiver can get it. Man, I highlighted that on an incompletion he threw that was to a receiver, but the ball bounced and landed right in bounds on the hash mark. And I was saying, man, only person could have caught that ball was the wide receiver. Just beautiful ball placement, man. He doesn't put balls in bad situations. Oh, there he go. I should have known. Here's Sanders once again. Taking the pressure, getting to the outside. Strike, touchdown to the big tight end.
Who else could have got that? The tight end.
Tight end. Look at this, way down the field. That was the one that Judy dropped right there that's been going viral. But once again, look at the ball placement. Outside shoulder. Got to pull that in, Jude. Sanders, bam, roll on the backside. Up high to the big tight. Like that. Good job, Shedeur, man. Proud of our dog, man. Just out there balling out. Grown once again. And those wide receivers are... I'm high on those wide receivers. Concepcion, Denzel Boston, the tight end, Fanning, Bond, and Judy, if you can get right.
I love how you always save him for last.
If you can get right. That's you got to get right, big dog. You talk about Magic Johnson and them and people I imitate. I got to worry about Jerry Jeudy. That's who I need to be worried about. He went to Alabama too. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying Jerry Jeudy got to get right. I got to worry about Jeudy coming out here. Hey, big dog, what you say? My bad, dog. My bad. That ball did hit you right here, though.
If he keep playing, he might be able to come out there real soon.
On vacation?
Yeah, he still might be able to get on out to Chico.
Crazy thing is, I traded him on my franchise on Madden. I traded him and ended up he got picked up by the Cincinnati Bengals and had 2 Pro Bowl seasons.
GM Chico.
He would have had 2 Pro Bowl seasons with T. Higgins and Chase over there. Like, damn, what are we doing?
Effing up.
Yeah. Well, if you effing up out there, we got one place you need to go. That is UNK CHICO.
I thought you were going to go to the insurance with effing up. That man went to the merch.
Well, you know what? You might need to go. You might need to go. You might need to go get you some insurance out there. And if you do need to go get you some insurance, You need to go to Miss Denise Smith. Think about the last time you thank yourself for something. Well, maybe it's that time now. And maybe, you thought about it. It was that time you took last Tuesday to yourself where you got to learn Italian or a different language. Well, you want to do something you'll thank yourself for later? Start creating a plan for your financial goals today. State Farm agent Denise Smith is right there in the Denver metro area to help you look at things you want to save for and then build a plan that will set you up for success. The earlier you start planning your goals, the better off you will be. So call State Farm agent Denise Smith. Go to Denise Smith Insurance. She's right there in Aurora, Colorado. Then thank yourself later. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Guess what? Before you get on me. Watching shout out to DC Young Fly. 85% is out there. He has a new show out, right? It's a spelling show, like a spelling bee.
Oh shit.
I'm watching it last night, and one of the words on there was Aurora. I was like, ooh, I know that. I read that every day. I see that every day. I know how to spell that. And I got it right. So just wanted to give a shout out to DC Young Fly, his new show, and for putting Aurora on there, and for making me look like a hellified speller last night. Appreciate you.
I want to point this out though. You know the word because you do what to it every day?
I read it
every day. So I want you to also expand your reading because you're the same guy who wanted to quit watching Star Trek because the man who taught people how to read was now on there flying the plane.
No. I never wanted to watch Star Trek. And it just confirmed it when I saw LeVar Burton reading Rainbow, aka Toby, on there with some damn space shades on. I'm like, what you doing? And the Jerry curl. What you got going?
I got hot, nasty, badass Speed just walked by.
My dog. Shout out to Boo, man. We just mentioned you, big dog.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Shouts out to you, man. You want to give a shout out before you go, man? Give some people some love who watching.
I mean, shout out to the fans who's watching. Shout out to the Buff Nation. Shout out to the family back home. Shit, go Buffs. We up next.
Yes, indeed.
Pull up on us.
Pull up on us.
Speed, talking about, I can't believe a DB won. What you did you mean?
Who said that? Who said that?
You trying to say because you don't see it now. Keep that same energy, Chico.
Y'all see what I got to deal with right there?
I threw your ass under that bus.
This man gonna have Boo Carter running up on me. Now listen, but you can't have a little strong cocky jokers running up on me, huh? I don't need them. I don't need them problems. Yeah.
What I love, man, I'm on the hall where the team meetings take place in. From QB to D line to now DBs, guys going in their rooms on their own watching film. It's not even film time today right now, but they on their own doing it.
Right. That's good stuff right there, man. Showing that maturity, and they mess around and watch it together. They can feed off each other also. Instead of just watching it at home, not around anybody. Now you can go up there and feed off some people. So good stuff right there. Shout out to Boo Carter.
I wish I could have flipped the camera in time for you to see the way Boo looked back over his shoulder when I said you said it.
Man, that's messed up, dog. See what I'm saying? Boo gonna send me a text, man. You banned from Boulder. I'm like, dog. No fly zone. Like, damn. In the background laughing.
Yeah, anyway. I tell you this though, man. Coach Prime is excited about him, what he brings to the table, the growth that's taking place. I had the sock day. I had about a 25-minute meeting with Coach Prime before we went to practice, and 10 of it he was talking about the secondary and Boo Carter and them. So there's a lot of positivity and vibes and excitement with this secondary and this defense.
Good, man. Good. Because I'm excited too. You got so many versatile players back there that can play multiple positions. That's what makes, to me, great defensive backfield. Shout out to R.J. Johnson. I've said before, he continued to improve. He has the size, athleticism to be a draft pick. But then Coach Prime loves 13. You remember when he was on the show earlier this year and he was trying to name a cornerback and he couldn't remember the name of him, but he said he's been balling out there. He's a dog. And it just so happened, I named damn near everybody, but I did name 13. And I think that's who he was talking about. And that's who's been flashing on film this fall camp. Shout out to 13. Let me get it.
18 as well.
Jason Stokes.
Yeah, when you said 18, it rhymed with when you said 13, it reminded me of Nate's been out there with that group running too.
19, yeah. Number 4, yeah. Shout out to Nathan. And his mom is from out here in Hawaii. I think she just came back out here. She said she's back home. Shout out to her too. You know, DeAndre Moore's been balling out. Wide receiver, number 3, getting that connection with Julian Lewis.
leading vocally.
Exactly. Yeah, I posted the clip where he was
See, did you hear me say your name?
The wide receiver. Who that?
I literally just said your name.
Wow, you just said your name. What up, Nate? Shout out to you.
How's it going?
Going good, man. We just said much love. I just saw your mom just posted that she's back out here on the island.
All right, then, much love.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a baller, dog.
Who already in there? He said you late.
Who is?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Hey, you didn't hear me start messing in, did you, Chico?
You always start mess.
I said, Boo already in there. He said you late.
Said you late.
He said, Boo here, that's good.
Shit.
Man, they said nothing about him being late.
Yeah. But yeah, all of these positions, man, I'm excited about. You know, the tight ends I'm excited about too. They look, you know what? They're gonna make some noise this year, the tight end.
Absolutely.
Guys that people don't know the name about. Coach Neil been on those guys. They all look uniform and they're all making plays, no matter which one you throw it to. Shout out to Clements, Big Zach Atkins also.
And before they make the play, Chico, let me say this. Again, I hesitate to, because you don't want to give away any kind of competitive advantage, but let me just put it to you this way. It's going to be exciting just the formations that you see with them.
Mm-hmm.
To see how this go-go offense utilizes the tight ends, whether it's 1 or 2 of them on the field at the same time, and how they're lined up and where they're lined up. Things that just make the defense hesitate whether the ball comes their way or not. It's beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
You ever see those people, Chico, like they I'm sure they in Hawaii at the beach, and people who've traveled around here see them. You know, they artists on the street vendors, and you don't know what they're painting till they get done because they painting it upside down or painting it sideways.
Oh yeah, dope. Right.
That's how the go-go offense is formation wise.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be like, now where the hell is this about to go?
Mm-hmm.
I bet it's a giraffe, and he's spinning around. There's a damn lion. You'd be like, oops.
Yeah, I love it. Coach Prime shared a story about Goldberg. We saw also as he held up the poster with Goldberg and talked about him back in his Atlanta days, and talked about young Goldie being kind of like him, kind of like that quiet assassin. You know, let's talk about the progression real quick before we get up out of here. How has Goldberg been looking out there, and some of those other linebackers? We saw Carson Crawford on here too. Talk about the linebacker spot, Uncle Neely.
He's grown. He, being Goldberg, has grown so much, man. You know, coming here and being a young guy, smaller than, first time playing the position at this level, playing behind guys, really put him in a position to learn and then to be able to accelerate this year. Brought in some guys, you know, to this room that he has to compete with. But when it comes to attitude, effort, special teams performance, his performance in the drills like you see on these clips here, his value as just a teammate, Goldberg is getting the job done, man. He's really grown over the past 13 months.
Yeah, good deal, man. Shouts out to him. And those young linebackers, you see Crawford right there, and then and Colton Jr. also right there. But then you have Tyler Martinez, the veteran, and Leonga Lafau, and ESPN Lamprin right there also. So a great group of young linebackers for Coach Marv, and some veterans right there for Coach Marv and Coach Hart. Can't wait to see what these guys can do out there on the field on that second level.
Yeah, you run the ball 50 times, you might not ever see them because you ain't gonna get past the first level. But shout out to those guys.
Yeah, Colton, the Georgia boy too, I think too. Yep, getting ready to go back home. Got several Georgia boys getting ready to go back home down there. But until next time, man, hey, y'all know what to do, man. Hit the like, subscribe, comment. Make sure y'all go to myboogie.ag. Go to DeniseSmithInsurance.com, UNKCHICO.myshopify.com, TheBoulderBroker.com also. And if y'all have a business, product, or anything y'all would like to partner with and market with UNK CHICO, y'all know what to do. Hit us up. Find us at TMR Live on Instagram or go to our websites, go to our social media, go to email, text us, somehow find us to get right here and get in front of this engaged audience. Runners.
With them guys you shot out early, they can send a smoke signal.
This is true. Shouts out to the team boys, TB4L up in here. And let me see, runners, before we go, we need y'all to run the chat up real quick. Put your city, your state in there, put a W in the chat, put TMR in the chat, put something in the chat, put links in the chat, whatever it is, run the chat up for your dogs before we get up out. Unc, you want to leave them with something?
Always remember that when you go to the kitchen and you see dog food in the cabinet, check under the bed, because the dog is under the bed, mother.
A pantry full of dog food, I don't see no dog.
The dog under the bed.
You lucky he bite your ass when you came up here. Hey, before y'all go, also, if you on Twitch, go to Twitch right now, type in BiggDogg Chico and find us. Go to Kick right now, type in BiggDogg Chico. Let's give a shout out to Goldberg, because we just shouted him out just a minute ago. That's cold, but how we shout them out, then they show up.
It's just funny that we're just talking about you, so you might as well show you your beautiful face. Don't come on here and hit me, man. Like we got this thing where we hit each other all the time.
No, put him in the headlock, Goldberg. Put him in the headlock, Goldberg.
Yeah, I can't do it. We were just talking about your growth over the past year and how Coach Prime shouted you out compared you to when your dad was his teammate, and I was just echoing that on the air, and then you walk by.
Yep.
Yeah, we talked you up. Yeah.
Much love, man. Hey,
doing a great job.
Hey, anything that you learn that you take with you every day from your dad?
Oof, from my dad?
Yeah.
Definitely. You're only as good as your next practice. So you can take that to everything in life. It doesn't have to be practices. It could be days, it could be hours. It could be anything you do, any little thing in your day, in your life. You're only as good as the next time you do it.
Oh, man, I love it. Y'all give some hope. That Goldberg 55 right there. Much love to you, baby.
Man, you know your hat clean. You ain't got to try to comb your hair. Chico, your boy pulled up. You've been talking about him all show.
Boom! What's up, baby? What's up, Oos?
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Nothing much. Just get ready.
Hey, I need you to give a shout out to your folks, your family, your friends out there, because I know they're watching right now.
Man, shout out my mom, Deuce, man. I love you, mom. Deuce. Shout out my shorty for holding it down, baby.
That's right. And hey, we appreciate you holding it down in the middle, big dog. We looking forward to watching you.
Yeah, if I didn't, I wouldn't be here.
That's right. Boom.
Hey.
Pass it over.
He looked at me this morning and said, "Cut the camera." I said,
See what Unc don't know is this. I sent Moo a text. I said, Moo, I've been wanting to belly Unc for a long time, but I haven't been able to get to him. You the man for the job, big Boo.
He can do it.
Yeah, you better watch out. Yeah. Shout out to Oos right there, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit the like, subscribe, comment. TMR Live. No other place you'll be able to get it like this right here. The badass Uncle Neely, the BiggDogg Chico Cleasy, the tag team champions of the damn sports entertainment world, right here live on the Pregame Network. Oh, now
tomorrow notification bells on, because we got to move the show up a little early because it's football media day. So we'll be the only show going live, bring you player interviews, sit downs with them from the big room upstairs. So I know 2 p.m. Mountain, but it might be 1:30 Mountain tomorrow. That's why you need your notification bells on. Stay alert.
I'm trying to tell you, 2 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. Eastern. We never lose. Shout out to 420 Mo. Let's get it, baby.
Hawaii, my crooked letter runners are connected. We better together. Big brand, every super chat. Show love to the crew. Chico, break it down. Give us something new. Smash that like you pay rent. Stop the TMR live. We gon' make your day lit. Monday through Friday, same time every week. 2 p.m. out, 4 p.m. This the sports show. Runners ride with us 5 days. We stay true. Hey, hey. Chico drop a taking me, looking the muse. Hold it down while the whole room moves. That you go left, but the chemistry still smooth. 2 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. East. We never lose. Talking that sports, giving runners the new TMR live 5 days. Don't sit your ways out. Hey, runners, grab your snacks, grab your meds, grab your patience. Cause Chico about to lose his mind in 3, 2. I swear I up that way with one hand, Neely. They're going. How you give me this, man? Like, you give me this, man. Like, subscribe. Jump, drop them super chats. We read everything. TMR live. It's that auditory butter, baby. We go. It's that auditory butter, baby.